2-year-old Colt and Gelding Trotters behind the gate moving up, sponsored by the Delaware Standardbred Breeders Fund. It's the $100,000 final. Here they come. They're off. Chip off the wall. Right out for the lead. Elton J gets away second. On the outside, Mr. Paul. Overnight Chipper's there. Far back early. That's My Command. They race into the first turn. Chip off the wall. Gets the lead. Back off stride went Elton J. So Mr. Paul will take over second. Off the rail a bit is Overnight Chipper into third. Racing fourth up the back stretch, Mondello, followed by Samuel J. Then is Chrome Master. Far back and off stride. That's My Command. They went by the opening quarter, 29 2/5. They make the way into the far turn, and it's Chip off the wall with the lead. Overnight Chipper is there. On the outside, that's Mr. Paul somehow. Mr. Paul back to third into fourth, Mondello. And next is Samuel J. They make the way past the stands, and Chip off the wall's got the lead by about 2 lengths. Sitting in second now, Overnight Chipper, followed by Mr. Paul third. Trotting in fourth is Mondello. Then there's a gap back to Samuel J. and Chrome Master. The half was 59 2. They race into the first turn the second time. It's Chip off the wall, leading by 2 lengths. Overnight Chipper is there. Mr. Paul third. Mondello to the outside, going off stride. That's Chrome Master. They hit up the backstretch, making break Samuel J. That leaves 4 of them up the backstretch, led by Chip off the wall. Then it's Overnight Chipper, Mondello into third. Dropping back fourth is Mr. Paul. The others are far back and out of it. They go by 3/4 in 129 4/5 into the far turn. Chip off the wall opens up effortlessly by 5 or 6. Mondello now moves into second around Overnight Chipper. A gap back to Mr. Paul. They come to the top of the stretch. Turning for home and all alone is Chip off the wall with about a 7-length lead. Mondello clearly in second, followed by Overnight Chipper coming through the stretch. Chip off the wall wins it easily. Chip off the wall in front. Then it's Mondello, followed by Overnight Chipper and Mr. Paul fourth, 159 2. Driver's objection in this race. Driver of number 2, Elton J. Carlo Policino, lodging an objection against an unofficial winner of 3, Chip off the wall, Tony Morgan, for alleged interference on the first turn. Please halt all tickets. In the winner's circle, Chip off the wall, 2-year-old black gelding by Master Levesque, leased and trained by Silk King Jr., driven to victory by Tony Morgan, 159 2. Once again, driver's objection. Driver of 2, Carlo Policino, against 3, Chip off the wall, Tony Morgan, alleged interference on the first turn. In the winner's circle is Mondello, 2-year-old bay colt by Talladega, owned by Christopher Yoakum, trained by Darrell Glazier, driven to victory by Art Stafford Jr., 159 2. Time will be disallowed. Let's go down to Matt Sparacino with Art Stafford Jr.
Thanks, Jack. I'm joined by Art Stafford Jr. and a change for the winner of this $100,000 final. Mondello second, placed first. The son of Talladega has really come on the last 2 starts. He had a slow start to his career, but is making up for it. Tell us about him.
He's had trouble getting around the turns, and now he's starting to learn how to go around the turns and make some speed at it.
Tell us about the mile here. Of course, chip off the wall, 1-9. Looked like the horse to beat. Had a relatively easy lead. I think you were perched in fourth there, as there was a pretty good gap back to the other horses who had broken stride. You were able to bide your time, get into second, and as a result, placed first.
And by luck. By luck. But he stayed at it.
You mentioned this horse had a hard time in the turns. Do you think the bigger track will help him when he competes in the DSBF races at Dover?
Yeah, the bigger turns will help him, and we can take some weight off the front of him, and he'll be able to try a little more freer.
Well, Art, on behalf of all of us and all the connections of Mondello, we want to congratulate you for a win in tonight's $100,000 DSBF Final for 2-year-old Colts and Geldings. We wish you luck at Dover.
Thank you.